Coach Watson, appreciate you joining us on Team F1 Sports. First of all, anything this past week now you're working on? Saw some things obviously you had to repair, but everything from Friday night was fixable. Did you get that done in practice this week?
Yeah, it's going to be a work in progress. We're still working on that, and we do have a lot to work on. And when you get the first game film and you get to looking at that and getting to see what you did good, what you did bad, and what you can improve on, there's a lot of things that you can find on that film for us to get better at. And it's going to be a work in progress for us to fix that. But I think, like you said, that anything that we messed up or did not do very well, I think it is fixable.
Let's talk about the Commerce Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Had a pretty good game last week against Southside Christian, team that hadn't been beat since 2019. And overall, they've got speed quick as a cat.
Yeah, they do. Their tailback is a sophomore, is a really good running back. It's going to give us some fits, and anytime he touches the ball, he could definitely, take it to the house. It says a lot about them to beat that Southside Christian team because they were a very good team and kind of hung in the game with them and showed a lot of fight and kind of beat them right at the end. So it was a good game between those two, and we think that Southside Christian had some really good athletes as well. And it says a lot about Commerce to be able to beat them and just how they played, and they're very physical and kind of a downhill football team. So it's going to be a challenge for us Friday.
I was going to ask now, the word downhill, we used that last week to describe Franklin. Yeah. Are there some similarities between the Panthers and that set of felines and this set?
There is. Yeah, there is. Their backs aren't as big. Their tailback is not as big, but their offensive line does, come off the ball. Is like when we talk about downhill, it's not a lot of angle blocks like we do. There's kind of downhill, and they'll run a little bit of option. So there are some similarities where they will run the ball and try to control the clock. And we just got to do a good job of forcing them to punt or forcing a turnover and being able to get the ball back.
And finally, Coach, their defense to our offense. Looking at them, a little bit different technique that they're working, but a little unique too from what we've seen.
Yeah, it's a little different, and then obviously we've only got 2 films on them. We don't know that much about Commerce and really don't know exactly how they're going to play us, but we got a pretty good idea, and it's something a little different that we haven't seen as much, but we feel like we can try to attack their defense and kind of hit some things and from the wing tee and be able to move the ball on a little bit.
So spirits are up and good for this game this week, right?
Absolutely. We've had a great week of practice. The kids have really came back from last week and wanted to get better, wanted to learn, wanted to practice hard, and kind of want to get that taste out of their mouth, and hopefully we'll be able to do that.
As always, go Bulldogs,
Go
Coach.
Dogs.